Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best, you gotta show me son. Actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
in the building. Showtime. Shaw. The media marketing agent, Tim Tucker, on deck. They cheating already. They had to weigh in before. They had to weigh in behind the scenes. We're about to get to the conspiracy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing on deck. Pablo Escobar in the building. They do early weigh-ins for MMA. It's better so guys can hydrate and weigh in, but fans can possibly be more entertained. The fighters aren't skeletons gasping for a drink. I appreciate the input. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that. That's a good point made. Good point made. You know what I'm saying? Good point made. What's going on, Pablo? Salute to you. So let's take a little walk. So Devin Haney, showed up and he had on shades and a hoodie, right? Listen to me. That's pretty much the attire of a lot of fighters. They're already feeling miserable. They don't want people who are so mobile phone happy to be, taking pictures of them and the way they look so they can use their thumbnails and say, oh, so-and-so's near death. So-and-so, oh my God, he can't fight at 135 no more. He got to go to 140. The water on the brain, the water on the brain, the water on the brain. Over. The water on the brain is missing. The water on the brain. You know what I'm saying? So, Devin came into the arena and people looking at his facial features. And I swear to you, these are individuals who actually cover the sport on a regular, right? For them to sit up there and pretend and to build up these styrofoam cliffhangers, you know what I'm saying? They paint it to look just like the Grand Canyon and they act like they're on the edge. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Can he? Will he? You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to look drained going into a weigh-in. These fighters are losing and depleting water, dropping weight, all that. They're supposed to. Now let's get to what was said in the chat, right? We had a person said that in MMA they do early weigh-ins. Why are boxing fans so behind the curve? That's why I tell you all, I ask, please look at MMA. MMA will have an early weigh-in, make weight, and then they have ceremonial weigh-ins. You know what I'm saying? Then they have ceremony. Why is boxing so clandestine that they're still doing stuff like we in the archaic days, bro? Are we in the archaic days? Are we looking for caveman? Hey, is there an interpreter, caveman interpreter around here? I just don't understand what he's saying. He seems pissed. I mean, why are boxing fans so behind the curve, man? This is nothing new. Boxing can have early weigh-ins too. And then when the fighters do get to the weigh-ins, they're fully hydrated. And like Pablo mentioned, that you get more for your buck. The fighters already had their weigh in. They're fully hydrated. They're feeling good. Their attitude is better. They're willing to give you that energy. But for boxing, they still want to just give you this weigh in, man. Right when they're supposed to give you the weigh in. Look, it's been times that I've been to regional cards. And no, I'll take that back. I've been on regional and the higher cards. And sometimes the weigh in is like 4 o'clock. Why? Do you know how miserable it is for a fighter to wait around all day like that? It's miserable, man. That shit is miserable. So we have people setting eyes on the same Devin Haney that was dropping weight from Cambosis. The same Devin Haney that drained himself and looked like a zombie in the rematch with Cambosis. That Devin Haney, this what people are up in arms about. They're up here saying, oh man, he drained. He's not healthy. Lomachenko, he's going to have, he's going to upset and take the belts. Devin is not healthy enough. Water on the brain, over. I repeat, water on the brain, over. I swear. People always want to come up with conspiracy theories, man, just because a fighter looks the way he's supposed to look cutting weight. He's a big dude for 135, man, and he's going to look different. D-I-F-F, errant, different. You know what I'm saying? Devin's supposed to look different dropping weight. He's supposed to look unhappy. He's supposed to look depleted. That's what he's supposed to look like. He's supposed to look the part. I ain't rocking with ceremonial weigh-ins for boxing. I need to see how the fighters look on the scales. I take all things into account before making my prediction. I don't see how they can change your prediction, though. Like we've had fighters look terrible on the scales. I always mention Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter. Mikey Garcia looked terrible, man. Mikey Garcia looked skinny. Oh, man, he looked flat. I was like, damn, I can't believe Mikey. At 135, he looks terrible, but he went in there and fought the whole way. Devin, he looked bad during the weigh-ins. He went in there and fought. He didn't look like he was exhausted. It didn't look like he had dead space in between, doing rounds, rather, where he just wasn't putting out. He didn't give me that type of energy, man. It's been fighters to look bad at weigh-ins, so I don't see what ceremonial weigh-ins will deter someone from placing a bet. Like I thought you was placing bets regardless. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, you're gonna place a bet on what you believe the fighter is capable of going in there doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're betting, you're gambling anyway. Predictions doesn't always come, into fruition to get you paid. We already know that. It just don't happen. But we're talking about for the livelihood and the health of the fighters. Ceremonial weigh-ins are good for the fighters. But stand on topic. I've been hearing all the conspiracies about the whole Haney situation. And then I heard Shaw News up top. Shaw News said they cheating already. They had the weigh-in behind the scene. Hey, call it what you want. They passed the bag. Hey, get it how you live. Get it how you live, man. You know what I'm saying? But the weigh-in is supposed to be 7 o'clock, right? The weigh-in is supposed to be 7 p.m. over here, which is 1900 military time. So over there in Vegas, wouldn't it be 4 o'clock? Am I right or wrong? Why so late? Little flex on deck. Salute. Why so late, man? Why the weigh-ins is the weigh-ins at 4 o'clock? That sucks, man. I ain't gonna lie. It sucks. UFC had a live audience at their weigh-ins. It's more like an event. I think they even sell tickets for it with boxing. Yeah, I mean, it's been like that for a minute. Like their ceremonial weigh-ins is all the way up. Like the UFC ceremony weigh-ins is all the way up. People be cheering. People be going in, bro. Seriously, they go in. The fighters give you what they give you. You know, they give you a little bit more energy than you would get if a fighter was just still cutting weight and doing test weights all throughout the day just to wait for the weigh-ins. It sucks, man. I ain't gonna lie, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks, bro. Shout out to one half of the apostles that's in the building. One Love, Archbishop, WCS, and everyone in the chat. The apostles in the building to lift the hands and spread the good news of boxing. Can I get an amen? Yes, indeed. Shout out to you, Cam. Salute. You and Gooch. Andrew, what's good with it, bro? On deck, WCS, salute. It doesn't change my prediction, but it's definitely taken into account. Haney looked real bad, but I never thought Kambosos had anything for him. Okay. So, we're looking at, you know what I'm saying? Once again, we're looking at individuals that's going to feel some type of way about seeing the same picture that you see up here. Look, I almost guarantee you Haney is going to look worse than this picture up here, dropping his weight. He is, man. I'm telling you, he's going to look worse than what it is. That's just him being as big as he is at this weight class and chopping off those final pounds in order to balance the scales. He's going to look bad. That's boxing. That's a modus operandi, man. That's a format of boxing. You have to cut weight. There's been plenty of boxers that look terrible. I'm talking about terrible at weigh-ins. And they still went in there and boxed their ass off. But, you know, I'm just bewildered at how many people are already saying that Haney is going to lose his belts because he lost too much weight. Oh, my God. Look, this man walked into the arena on his own. Like, he didn't have a walker. He didn't have a cane. He didn't have any ambulatory assistance. He wasn't on a stretcher. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't freaking, you know, on a mobile scooter. The man walked into the arena on his own, man. He's gonna come in there looking the way he did in Kambosos' rematch, and that's what y'all should expect. Real talk. I'm not even gonna hold you on it. That's the way y'all should expect, man. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the link in there for anyone who has any last words before this infamous weigh-ins take place. Al Money, what's good with it? Before this infamous weigh-in take place, will Devin Haney make weight? We know Lomachenko gonna make weight because he's small anyway. You know what I'm saying? He's small anyway. Will Devin the Dream Haney be able to make weight with enough water on the brain? Water on the brain. We got to make sure. Anybody, you know, got any pictures of them taking a freaking a sample of how much water he has on the brain? Because people tend to really drive that home. Like, you just can't be losing all that weight. There's water on the brain. It's water on the brain. That's why he was getting knocked out. It's water in the brain. Well, hey man, somebody need to check Devin to see his water on the brain, man, to see what the percentage is, see what the readings come back with. For real. Milk Dud Bradley alluded to Haney looking better than he did in the last weigh-in. He mentioned Haney drinking from a gallon of water. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know, I think it's all about how you cut weight, but he was pretty big after that Kambosos fight. There might have been that premium crab meat, that lobster. You know what I'm saying? That premium filet mignon. Because they just did 2 tours over in Australia. You know what I'm saying? I bet he ate very, very well after winning that rematch with Kambosos. So, of course, he was eating that food. And he might have had some the infamous smothered crab legs too, with a side of caviar. Only the premium dishes. And Devin was looking big. Now he was looking like he competed welterweight. I'm not gonna lie. So let's just say he was up in the 150s. Eh, you know, it's not that bad when you ain't crazy with it. Like you ain't out there adding alcohol to it. If it's just food, and when you're supposed to get in the gym, he gonna be all right, bro. He's gonna be all right. For real. He's gonna be all right. If Timothy Bradley say he saw that man drinking from a gallon of water, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on for a second. Let me take this thumbnail down. Man, I got Al Money on deck in the building with WCS. What's good with it, brother?
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you fine, bro.
All right. I was just I read an article, bro. I caught you in like in the middle of what when you was doing the when you started out. But I had read an article and it said they had weighed in this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it was saying that when they come on the live, it's just like basically they just doing it for the TV or whatever, but they already weighed in.
So they did. It wasn't a test weight. It was an actual weigh-in already.
Yeah, in the article it said they had weighed in this morning.
A lot of boxers weigh in the morning. They do test weights though.
Yeah, it was just saying that that the one that they gonna be airing on, it's just basically like, you know what I'm saying, just putting it out there with the weights that was this morning. That's at least that's what I had read.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
said
outlet that is?
I gotta go back and get it, man.
No, you don't need to look for it. I'm looking for it right now.
But
Let me see.
the article I can pull it up real quick. It has said that
I'm looking at it right now. It said 134.9.
Yeah, and one of them weighed in exactly 135.
Yeah, they said Dev originally weighed 135.1 and he had to strip down, then he made
Yep, they say yep, Bunch, you read the same article I read, right, bro?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, bro. That's all I really had wanted, because I like I say, I didn't hear you at the beginning, but I didn't know if you had spoke on that or whatever.
No, I ain't speak on it. All these promotions do weigh-ins differently. So
yeah,
if they already weighed in and they just gonna have something at 7, I think, right? They having to weigh in at 7.
Yeah.
Eastern time.
Yeah.
So I mean they're not gonna look extremely. Devin's not gonna look extremely big. You know what I'm saying? But that's good. That's good. They got several hours to rehydrate already.
Yeah, that's why I said I think they already ahead of the game already.
They saying on this article, Devin probably rehydrate up to 15 to 20 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not tripping off none of that. Do you think Devin's size gonna make a difference with
man? I wasn't tripping either way. It's gonna be a good fight. Like I said, I ain't streamed this one. I already paid for it. I'm ready.
Okay. Who you got in this fight?
I got Devin. I think Devin gonna box him up. I don't think he's gonna get past that.
I got Devin too. People kind of feeling some type of way. They think if it goes to the scorecards, they're gonna try to rob him because they're trying to push Lomachenko on the back end of his career for a bigger fight.
And people think that if it go to the cards, Devin gonna get cheated because he could potentially lead ESPN the top rank.
I mean, and you never know with boxing. That's not far from the truth now. That's not far from the truth. He could possibly be leaving, and the only place I see him going is either PBC or over there where he started. You know what I'm saying?
What's that, the zone?
Yeah. I don't see him going over there to Golden Boy.
Yeah, I was thinking the zone.
He gotta go somewhere where he can make money. And when it comes to the 140 pounds, if he goes to PBC, then he'll be over there with several fighters that's at 140. But that's neither here nor there, man. Like, it's up to Devin, man. It's up to
tomorrow. Devin. Tomorrow we gotta see what happened tomorrow before anything. Yep. You know what I mean? So
true.
It's gonna be fun. Then you got Oscar Valdez on the undercard, and I think Nakatani on the undercard too.
Who would have thought? You trying to, who would have thought Oscar Valdez would be on the undercard though?
Right though.
You know what I'm saying? After knocking out Burchelt, and then, having that WBC title, who would have thought a 2-weight champion Valdez would be on the undercard? It's crazy. I don't know. I guess Shakur Stevenson, fucked it all up for him though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all good though, because he cheated. I ain't got no love for him. He cheated, and they still let that dude fight. So it's all good.
Yeah, they still let him get a check.
Yeah, they still let him get a check and fight and defend his title, which he did controversially. You know what I'm saying?
He lost that one in my eyes. He lost that one to Conceição.
Yeah, he did, man.
Yeah.
They robbed him. Mm-hmm. So Conceição, he should have won that fight with Valdez, and he should have been able to defend that WBC title against the next challenger. But they robbed him of a world championship. So
they did, bro. They did.
Hey, Gumbo, they're gonna have it at 7:00. Promotions are doing stuff different. They supposed to be looking out for the health of the fighters. MMA, they always have weigh-ins early and then ceremonial weigh-ins. So, I mean, this is good for the fighter, though. It's really good for the fighter. He said WCS is a Loma hater. When have I ever hated? Please. Man, please. I've been on record as saying Loma was overrated for years. I'm not hating. That's just what I thought based off all the treatment he get, man. The man got luxury red carpet treatment, man. And also, while I got y'all on here, do you think Devin will stay at 135 for another fight if he does retain his titles? Do you think he'll go through the drastic weight cut again? Make the sacrifice for Tank Davis possibly, even though they said they're gonna starve him out. You think he'll stay out here for another fight?
I'm gonna take his word for it. I'm gonna take his word for it, bro. He said he only a stay for Tank or Shakur. So we just gonna take his word for it until he go otherwise. That's how I'm gonna go on it.
That's what's up. What about you, Bunch?
Yeah, I definitely think he'll stay, especially if he wins in dramatic fashion. I think he'll definitely stick around. If he doesn't, I think if he wins, he'll definitely stay. And I don't see why not. Let them boys at 140 make a couple more moves and buy you a little bit more time, and then you go ahead and do your thing after that.
Hey, man, most of those sanctioning bodies at 140 is going to be occupied by the time these dudes move up there. You know what I'm saying? They occupied as we speak. We got Regis Prograis. We got the one and only Rolando Romero. And then we have Subriel Matias. And then Josh Taylor, depending on if he beats Teofimo Lopez. All the titles are in the hands, man. It's non-vacant up there now.
He get to skip the line because he's undisputed right now. So
I was just gonna say he could use his WBO and go straight in, right?
Yep, he can go straight up there if he want that smoke with T.O.
We know he want that smoke with T.O.
if T.O. win this fight, right?
Yeah, if T.O. wins this fight with Josh Taylor, correct. Yeah. I'm saying he gonna win this fight. Let me get this super chat, Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, man. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Gumbo been showing mad love and appreciation, knowing he about to come out the pocket for another bill. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like friends, like this when you got Gumbo hanging around. You don't have to look for nobody else. He said WCS took the scale and fixed it for Haney. Shaking my head. No, not at all, man. I don't have to go to that extreme now. You know what I'm saying? But what I am gonna fix, I'm gonna make sure my Zelle account and my Cash App is fixed for Saturday night because Haney's gonna take this win, dog. That's all I'm saying. He gonna get the victory. How do you think Haney would do against the likes of Regis Prograis or Subriel Matias? Those are two hard fights up there.
I got Regis at 140.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like Ruger Rue at 140, man. For real.
yeah.
Well, you don't have that WBA champion that's just picked up the strap. You don't have no hope and confidence in that.
Who, Big Rolly?
Yeah, Big Rolly, man. Come on, man. He new on the
No,
scene.
man.
Come on, man. You know damn well he won that fight fair and square, dog.
Big Rolly lost. Big Rolly lost the other night, man.
I just wonder how much was the bag they gave Tony Weeks, man. How much was the bag, dog?
When Big Rolly jumped on the ropes, he didn't even have that energy like he had won.
I mean, at least he was honest. He said
He
they should have
was.
let both of us keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Him and Bullet was honest. Him and Bullet was honest.
Yeah. He said they should have let the fight. Both of us should have kept going. So I respect him on that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
For
to
sure.
Gumbo for the $5 super chat, no doubt. Taylor can beat T.O. It ain't gonna happen, Mitch. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen. T.O. gonna beat that boy. He gonna beat that boy something bad.
That's gonna be a good one though.
Bad.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real good one.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too.
Yeah, I'm excited that I still, T.O. still, is in my opinion one of the best fighters out there. He is. So we're gonna see if he's able to rebound off that subpar performance with Sandor. It's all good. Let me see. Haney style can beat Regis. I have to see Haney fight in the division first, though. Style for style, a lot of people will say that Regis Prograis is more of a brawler versus Haney more technically inclined. I mean, technically educated, but Regis got that power though, man. Regis do possess power. Seriously, he gave Josh Taylor a run for his money. He has enough power to do damage. You know what I'm saying? He does.
Yeah. He got that power. He's stuffed in Dongo.
Yeah.
Serious.
He stopped him in 2 rounds, and he was trying to say, well, I stopped him in 2 rounds, and Crawford stopped him in 3. Shit like that. But hey, it's still both of them got the win. And Dongo ain't never been the same after losing to Crawford, man. I mean, Taylor beat Ruger, and that's a tall order. Yeah, he did. He did. It was a very, very good fight, very competitive fight. I'm not gonna lie. Both competitive, top level fighters. Josh Taylor went on to become undisputed. But I'm just happy to see Regis, who was online. You remember Blunts when he was online and he was saying, man, how can they put somebody else in the rankings and not give me a title shot, man? Somebody need to do something. Somebody need to make a phone call, man. And then all of a sudden they put him up in the rankings for a title shot.
Hell yeah, I remember that. I remember we was talking about I remember before he even fought for the belt. We was talking about it leading up to it and all that. Definitely. Well deserved as well for Regis. Hopefully he gets an opponent. I don't know if Barboza is gonna step up to the plate. It's looking like he won't. I think he's saying he wants a full fight camp. So
Yeah, he don't
somebody
want
to
that
fill
smoke,
spot.
man. And yeah, for sure. I agree. That's just disappointing. I thought he'd definitely take that fight. Seriously, I thought he'd definitely take that fight, especially a championship fight at that. But
yeah. His,
I also
his
wanted to give a
manager
shout
was
out. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say his manager was going back and forth with Regis at like the end of April on Twitter and saying that Regis needs to go ahead and sign with Top Rank, and Barboza's not an $80,000 fighter, and they can make the biggest fights happen if he goes to top rank. And now you see Regis online calling out Barboza since Liam Parr was pulled out. And
Yeah.
Barboza's saying nah, but it's like, bro, y'all was having this back and forth some months ago. You should have been in the gym like that whole time since your last fight. You should have been in the gym waiting on this opportunity, this phone call. You know what I mean? And now you saying you need a full camp. Like, what you been doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that's what dudes in that spot was supposed to do. You know, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Missy, I thought the stoppage was horrible, although I know Rolly was indeed losing. I saw Barroso fading. Tony Weeks robbed both fighters. He did. Facts. And appreciate y'all, Money, for pulling up. Appreciate you. Yeah, I dropped a link in there, man. That's to the interview that Shaw News did earlier today with Regis Prograis. You know what I'm saying? He did an interview. Regis dropped in again. I think he has several interviews with Regis Prograis. So yeah, check that out. That's the link right there. I dropped in the chat. And he pretty much tell you all about, you know, Barbosa and all that whole situation, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And shout out to Shaw, you know what I'm saying? He knocked that out in the mobile headquarters, working while he working, you know what I mean? Putting that double overtime. So salute to the grind, you know what I'm saying? Respect the Shaw News for getting that in, you know what I mean? That was good work right there. And shout out to Regis, man.
Yep, Regis being a real one and dropping through again. You know, talking to the YTC segue with the ones who out there on the front line, the ones who deserve it. You know what I'm saying? The ones to be putting in the work and establishing that rapport and keeping it, and not on here just having fighters on and then go talk behind their back on some dumb shit. So yeah, big shout out to Shaw News with the drop. You know, earlier with Regis, and you know what I'm saying. Being in the gym is different from an actual fight camp where you prepare for a guy, though. I feel though Blunt's got to stay ready. I feel you though, Blunt's got to stay ready. I also say Eddie Hearns say all those articles were lying about Regis being signed to Matchroom. Okay. So who is Regis signed with now? Isn't he signed with Matchroom?
He's with Matchroom.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And in the interview with Shaw News, he said, you know, Eddie. He said when he with Top Rank, he feel like he's just an employee. He like Eddie Hearn Matchroom make him feel like he's it, like he's the man, like he's not a worker. Like he said they was gonna put him in the mix at Top Rank, and at Matchroom he is the mix. So it's he said that was his reason for going with the Matchroom decision.
Okay. Yeah, you got to feel like you somebody, but you know, every promotion is different, as I always say. At the end of the day, it's all about how they're gonna move you. And if he feel like he can get the most for his dollar as a WBC junior welterweight world champion, then he made the right decision. I remember him coming on Triller and having a fight, and I think he got paid like $800K for that fight. When he fought Ivan Redcatch, who quit. and they hit me. They hit me on the IG, man. He said, Ivan didn't quit. We hear you say that every time you talk about him in that fight. He did not quit. They actually hit me up on IG, man. You know, I kind of chill for saying that because I did. I was there. I stand on what I say, man. He quit. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you who looking, you know, who's paying attention when people think they ain't paying attention. They sure enough hit me up on IG, man. They say he didn't quit. He was hit in the groin. I say, man, no, he wasn't. No, he was not. Stop it. I've seen the freaking replay. I don't know how many times. Swat Jones on deck. Knockdown 305 on deck. What's good, y'all? But the smoke was definitely at Top Rank for Regis. Yeah, man. Talk that shit, IB. Talk that. You know what I'm saying? It is. I'm just wondering, who he's going to be able to get that's exciting. Like Matias supposed to have a sign over there too. That'll be a good fight to unify. That'll be a good fight. Matias versus Prograis. Yeah, that'll be a good fight.
He could get Matias. She could get Richardson Hitches. She could get Montana Love. If Richardson Hitches and Montana Love don't fight, but they supposed to be talking about fighting or negotiating a fight coming
I'm
up here soon.
I'm gonna take in consideration it's a Friday, that blunts. I'm gonna take in consideration that you might be a little bit overly excited on Friday. You release. You mentioned Montana Love. You mentioned Montana Love fighting Regis.
That's the hocus pocus right there. That's the hocus pocus. I had to throw a hocus pocus pick in there. You know what I'm saying? We got to do
this.
One
This
for the
dude
boxing
trying to
hocus-pocus.
freaking toss guys over the top rope. You know what I'm saying? He's up there, just losing his whole entire bearing in a fight that was tough for him, and you're gonna put him in there with a dog like Regis?
That's an easy way for Eddie to go ahead and cut Montana Love. Like we just gonna move you. You know what I'm saying? Move you up out of here.
Okay, I can feel you on that. I can feel you on that.
man.
Yeah, I can feel you on that.
Focus, get you up out of here. You're not on the roster no more. Find another place to go, my boy. You embarrassing us.
And you pretty much thinking that I'm not even gonna disrespect Richard like that, because he showed something in that last fight, but it was against John Bowser though. So I gotta kind of like he looked good, he stood his ground and all that. But is he ready for Regis yet? Is he ready yet? Is he ready?
I mean, the way he been adding Regis on Twitter and talking like he talking, I mean, he better be. I mean, he's tweeting during the fights on last Saturday, talking all this shit. He's adding all these fighters, talking all this shit. He better be the way he hyping himself up. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey Jones,
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, for sure. I would too. 305, I meant. Hitchens is definitely a player at 140, definitely. But I don't know. Would they put him in there with Regis like that right now? I know he got confidence. He looked very, very solid versus Bowser. You know what I'm saying? He beat Bowser up. I loved every minute of it. Them motherfuckers got racist with me at the MGM. I mean, not the MGM, the MSG. And they got karma, man. They got karma. You know what I'm saying? They want to sit up there and ride that high off Junior. But then Hitchens came over there and beat the brakes off that dude. And his dad pride was so high, Bowser's dad, that he didn't even want to damn throw in the towel for his son. He was willing to sacrifice his son's life and the Puerto Rican freaking pride and honor to go bury his son rather than throw in the towel. You know what I'm saying? That's just telling you right there, man. They say, oh, we just gonna let him sacrifice. We're gonna let him go out on the shield. He got money. He's good. You know what I'm saying? He good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's an interview where Hearn said Regis is not signed with Matchroom. Okay. I'm not gonna argue with Eddie.
He got up on the. He was on TV. What fight was that at? That was a UK card maybe last weekend when they did the whole thing in between the fight, and Eddie Hearn came out with him and he was like, "Yeah, this the decision I made." I mean, they was standing there together on TV with the mics in their hand. It was like Eddie was like, "Man, we happy to have him on the team." He's like, remember he called out. That's when he called out Regis. I mean, he called out Tank and Ryan. He was like, nah, I'm at Matchroom. Hopefully we can get the big fights. And dude was like, who you want? He was like, well, I want Tank. He was like, I want Ryan. I think he said Ryan first, and then he said Tank. It blew my mind because it's like, bruh, y'all come out here and announce that he's signed now to Matchroom, and the fights you asked for, or you say you want, you want Tank and Ryan. It's like, bruh, come on, you the 140 champion. Fight. So then right after that, he was like, let me stop picking on the little dudes. He's like, I'll take the fights at 140. You know what I'm saying? But it sounded like he wants them big paychecks, and then he wants to have them battles. You know what I'm saying? Well, he wants the battles first, and then he wants to have the wars. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That shit blew my mind. It's like, bruh, those were the last two names I was expecting to hear. But he was like, Ryan's been calling him out. He had words with Tank before, so that's why he wants them fights. But yeah, they did that. They did that live on that last UK card they had last week.
Okay.
Pretty sure it was last week.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting. Regis needs some promotional backing. Truth be told, he needs some promotional backing. You know, if he wants the big fights. So, you know, that's the same assumption that we had about Boots Ennis too. You know, supposedly, you know, the word was going around that he had signed with Showtime, and then when all this BLK Prime and all this bogus information started coming out, they was trying to link up with Crawford. All some bullshit. Bozy was on record and say we don't have a deal with Showtime. We're not signing Showtime. They just have an agreement. So it's possible Regis isn't signed with Matchroom, but we'll find out.
That's
man.
another thing too. IB just said, Matchroom. They giving him his hometown fight in Louisiana. That's what that Liam Parra fight is. This is his first fight with Matchroom. So that was Eddie's. You know what I mean? First gesture to him was to give him a fight in his hometown since he ain't fought in Louisiana. So,
but I'm saying,
fight,
I mean, what is this, an agreement? I mean, if he ain't signed with them, what is this, an agreement? Is it like an agreement or what?
What you talking about?
Look, if Eddie is giving him a fight in his hometown, there has to be
signed.
Okay,
He's a signed Matchroom fighter. That's what I'm saying. They were standing on TV together, and they announced it that it was official. He is signed to Match. He's with Matchroom now.
Okay, so it was back and forth in the chat. People saying he was signed, wasn't signed, was signed, wasn't signed.
Yeah, well, I don't know if everybody watch UK boxing. You know what I mean? I be watching UK boxing. I fuck with that shit heavy, so I definitely was, witnessing it. Matter of fact, I think that might have been the day Lauren Price fought that day? I don't know, man. It was all over Twitter. Everybody seen it. They was like, he got up there, announced he was signed to Matchroom, and the first names he said was Tank and Ryan. All over Twitter. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, Gumbo, I got you on the Cash App. Appreciate you, bro. It'll just be waiting in escrow. It'll be waiting in escrow, but appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. This new tweet, just came out not too long ago. Devin Haney put it up there. That the plot twist, he was heavier than me. You know what I'm saying? This just came out not too long ago. The plot twist, he was heavier than me, and he right. Lomachenko weighed in at 135, and Devin weighed in below him. That's either going to be.
Devin had to get naked though. Devin had to strip.
I mean, I'm just
saying. He was 135.1. So I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Weight is weight, though.
I mean, so would Loma be less if he took his drawers off? I mean,
yeah. He Loma, I don't know. They might be the same, but still, that's pretty light though. You know what I'm saying? He still came in under 135 limit, whereas Loma came in the 135 limit just with boxers on. Either way, I know what he's talking. I know what he's trying to get with it. People saying he's a bigger fighter, but yeah, he came in. He weighed in lower. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, right?
Absolutely, shit. King say, "Oh boy, injured." Yeah, we said that, bro. He looking for another opponent. Barboza don't want to. You know what I mean? It don't seem like Barboza want to fill the spot, so we're gonna have to see who he get.
That's what Hitchens just. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know if Hitchens want to take that fight on short notice because they do that a lot. They call up these fighters on short notice and see if they want it because it's a big paycheck, more than they ever got. And some of these fighters will say, yeah, and they ain't ready. So they go in there and they try to take their chance and they take that L. But Regis, you might get stopped. Where Robert Easter at? Like, don't isn't he start? I know he was in that shooting, but yeah, that's another fighter. Like Robert Easter, he's still in 140, isn't he?
He is. I thought somebody brought his name up. He's supposed to. I thought he was supposed to have an eliminator soon with somebody.
I mean, AB
Last
in
I
shape,
heard.
ain't he? Goddamn, AB wanted to fight Regis. You know, shit. Bring AB back on deck. You know what I'm saying? They trying to build up the Regis fight, Regis and AB. Let me take a little gander here. So you got to also look at who is in shape and who isn't. You see, so they up here talking about 140. Paro fell out. So Gary Antoine Russell suspended indefinitely. Jose Ramirez dropped out of a fight not too long ago. Rolly just came off a fight. Sergey Lipinets, nobody want to see him get beat up on again. Jack Catterall, that'll be a good fight. Jack Catterall, that'll be a good fight. I doubt he's in shape though. Don't want to see Nestor Bravo in there. Nope, not down this time. Ryan Garcia just came off a fight. Damn, we getting down to the back end of the top 15, bro. Kenneth Sim just came off a fight. Elvis Rodriguez, he's not going to take the fight. Delgado is not going to take the fight. Brandon Lee definitely ain't going to take the fight. Wow. They're going to have to go gardening, bro. I think Regis might have to go gardening. Richard Comey ain't going to take the fight. You know what I'm saying? Richard Comey ain't going to take the fight. Shit.
The Garden of Life. Freshly grown tomatoes, organic.
They're gonna have to go pick some organic tomatoes, bro, for real, fresh. He might have to go outside the top 15, man. Because most of the big names, they came off a fight recently, or these other names, they just ain't it, man. For Regis to step in there. At this point in time, his fight with freaking Cepeda was official. So if he was to take a soft touch right now, it's not that bad. It's not that bad for Regis. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's not gonna be that bad of a look. It's not. Barbosa, he dropped out. Oh man, it's looking slim. Maybe we need a 135er, a 35er to move up. This would be a good opportunity for Tank to go up and fight Regis if that was available. That'd be a pretty decent money fight right there, especially for Regis. But I don't know. That's a huge gap in between that. So we might need a 35 to come up. Somebody with the name. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with a decent name. Damn. Shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more, man. Salute to Yo G. What y'all think about that tweet? I know I just put it up there about Devin Haney. You know, he made weight. Kudos to him for staying professional. And while they were saying he was just too big for Loma. Shout out to him. Oh, I did hear Regis signed a 5-fight deal with Matchroom. Damn, 5 fights? God damn. Okay. Regis locked into the cockpit. He flying that jet, boy. I hear that. Bro, Regis was asking for Arnold Barbosa Jr. as a replacement. Damn. And Barbosa said, hell no. Like if they was trying to pay Barbosa some low end, I can see why he's saying that, because that's a big fight. He's going in there against Prograis, a 2-time world champion. I can see why he's demanding high dollar.
They said it was, from what it looked like, Barbosa said his fight camp. He not gonna have enough time. That fight is in June. It's like June 17th or something like that. So they talking about his time, because Rick Meridian is Barbosa manager. They already know the money gonna be correct. Rick said that. I got the tweets from Rick was going back and forth about that. The $80,000 and all that. He not no $80,000 fighter and all that. So I think it's just time is the issue on Barboza's side, but I'm saying he should have been working that. Like how you got Rick out here going back and forth saying Regis need to come take the Barboza fight. Barboza ain't even ready to get no action in. Like I'm not understanding.
I feel you.
Well, he should have knew. Like Barboza should have started getting ready when he saw Jose Ramirez didn't take the fight and win it for Richard Comey. Like. You should have got up on it, especially if you didn't know where Regis was going to sign. You don't know if he was going to go to Matchroom or if he was going to go to Top Rank. If he came to Top Rank, you knew he's probably going to want to get some action in pretty quick. So you should have, you know what I mean, jumped on it. So,
I think a perfect opponent for Regis right now would be George Cambozo, because he just came over and signed a co-promotional deal with Top Rank. He has, he has only 2 losses from one fighter. So they was championship fights. So him going up there getting his ass beat by Regis won't be too bad. You know what I'm saying? Plus he'd get paid pretty decent. He already got money from the 2 fights over there with Haney. Yeah, this would be a pretty good fight for freaking Cambosis' fight at 140, dog. Like, yeah, for real. That would be nice. It'd be nice if somebody else stepped up though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Isak Cruz just too small for him. Floyd Schofield, he's big for 35, but I doubt they ain't gonna give him the call. I know they in shape, but I don't know how how they are, how close they are to 140. They trying to call up Frank Martin. They say they'll knock him out. I don't know. It might have to be a 35er, man, or a 47 pounder move down, which is tough. To move down from 47 to 40. It's too tough. Either way you look at it, it's too tough, man. I'm looking at these rankings. I have not an idea of who can step in there without them being a tomato, man. Shout out to you, Samad. W says, bring Mike Garcia back for Regis at 140. Mikey, he never missed weight, I don't think. He might be able to make the weight, but it'd be good if Adrian Broner was anywhere close to 140. That would totally just change things, because you remember when Regis was in the World Boxing Super Series, he left because of money. They was trying to lowball him. So that's when the talk with him and AB to my AB, come in here so we can get this fight. I'll beat your ass. And that's when he started talking back and forth, and AB responded and shit like that. We haven't really heard that. We haven't really seen that play it, hit the playback again. And for them two to start going at it on social media, because it just don't make sense right now. But Brandon Lee keep going backwards from almost contender to non-promising prospect. Man, he had a lot of hope, but it's boxing. I don't know what's going on with Brandon Lee, but when he stepped up competition, man, he wasn't looking the way people thought he was. There's a lot of hype behind Brandon at one point. Regis going to get paid. His own always pays well. Yeah, they was paying so well, they was overpaying people, just like PBC is said to have done. You know what I'm saying? We know the owner of the zone is rich as hell, a billionaire. But, I remember when they initially heard that Eddie Hearns got a $1 billion deal, they thought that man got $1 billion in his pocket right then and there. No, that shit was contingent, man. And supposedly, the zone has lost money over the years. But, yeah, that dude's rich, man. Mitch Facts, nobody even mentions him anymore, really. Dude faded. Yeah, what they say about boxing? They say boxing is a lonely sport. It's a lonely sport, man. What's Cepeda? Cepeda, he just put hands on. What Cepeda you talking about? Cambosis will get stopped by Regis. I think he's too small for super lightweight. I think Top Gank is going to feed Cambosis to Shakur early next year, maybe for a vacant if Haney drops the belts. I mean, I can see that happening. You know what I'm saying? Samar said Hank Lundy. Yeah, Hank Lundy is free. You know what I'm saying? Hank Lundy is free. But, he's coming off a stoppage, man.
Yeah.
I think Hank Lundy.
nah.
Nah, I wouldn't recommend Hank Lundy, bro. I don't no. I wouldn't recommend him, man. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend him. It either
Frey
has to
said
be
he was hanging
somebody
him
from
up too.
freaking 47 or somebody from 35. Seriously. That's what I'm thinking. But Hank Lundy just coming off a stoppage, I think. After all that, at least they lifted the suspension. But no, he couldn't do Regis Prograis any favors, truth be told. I'm not gonna lie, he's not gonna do Regis Prograis any favors. Have we heard anything else, y'all, in the chat about this announcement? I haven't heard the announcement yet. I was really anticipating the announcement. Has we heard anything yet? You know what I'm saying? Have we heard anything yet? And look, Devin get these freaking titles. He defend these titles, right? Y'all pretty much gonna have to put some respect on his name, man. I'm just saying. I'll say that about anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that about anybody. I'm just saying it. He defend these belts again. The second title defense. Who do you know did this now? He defend those undisputed titles twice. T.O. wasn't even he wasn't able to do it once. Right? He defend his undisputed titles twice in a row. You're gonna have to put some respect on his name. You know, even people gonna say what they say when Tank names come. That's just the effect Tank has on people. You know, they're gonna start matching Haney up with that fight, and I don't think he's gonna get it. So even Shakur Stevenson, if they match Shakur Stevenson up for a potential fight with Haney, it's gonna be fight fans going for Devin, and it's gonna be fight fans going for Shakur Stevenson, right? You have a two-weight world champion, and now you have an undisputed who's defended those titles twice already. Twice, man. That's big. You're gonna have to put some respect on it. And you're gonna have to be awake when you do it too. You can't be a dream. You can't be in a dream. James on deck. What's good? Yeah, it ain't happening, bro. Regis versus Thurman catchweight. I think that'd be too much for Thurman right now, bro. Even if they fall at like 144. If they fall like 144, that'll be too much, man. Maybe.
Well, I'm looking. It's a top 10 140 pounder. Ergashev, 23-0, 20 knockouts. He's also a southpaw. He's in his 30s. He's 31, undefeated. So that's probably who they'll put him up against. That Uzbekistan dude, Ergashev.
Okay,
that would be nice. Dude got an 86% knockout rate. You know what I'm saying? His last fight was August 10th, 2022. So he ain't fought in a while. I mean, it would only make sense if he ready to put him in there. Probably get.
How many fights he has in the U.S.?
That's a good question. His last fight was in Detroit in August, so he's got more than one. He's got two here, I see. Yeah, he's got 2 fights in the U.S.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
3.
Like, okay, he got some fights in the U.S. Okay, all right. I just wanted to know if he wasn't
4 or 5.
a Manuel Tago.
Nah, he been out here. He got more than 5.
Okay, cool. He's straight. He's straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's straight, Dan. Regis just put Cepeda in the blender. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He already dispersed Cepeda. Dev for sure deserve respect on his name. I believe so, in my opinion. Yeah, he does, man. You got to put respect on Devin's name. If he defends, not often do you have fighters taking back-to-back defenses and when they undisputed. You're going to have to put respect on his name, man. For real, you're going to have to put respect on his name. What would be the point of a catchweight fight with Keith? It would be no point. We was just brainstorming, the possible names for Regis, being that his opponent dropped out and then other opponents are refusing to step up. That's all. Unfortunately, Mikey Garcia is too heavy right now and inactive for him to step down there and fight Regis Prograis. You know what I'm saying? He's too big. He's too big right now. Defended twice in a row in Australia and now versus God and pound for pound. He didn't defend shit twice in Australia. He was a challenger in the first fight. He was the challenger, and then he defended in the rematch. He had to win to get the rematch anyway. If he would have lost, it would have been a whole nother story. So he won the titles and defended them in the rematch. This would be his second defense. Shout out to True Media Today, USA Boxing, Coach Malachi in the building. Salute at WCS. Don't forget to hit the like button, fam. I appreciate you, Coach. You know, great live as always today. Great live. You know what I'm saying? And I seen you got the Nick sack on standby. You know what I'm saying? I did witness that. I screenshotted it just for receipts that he is back. He's a Nick sack affiliate. You know what I'm saying? He has renewed his membership. Even though I don't agree with Loma being on the list. You talking about the pound for pound list? If you're talking about the pound for pound list, it's a lot of people won't agree with Lomachenko being placed up there just like a pie to the face. That's all that is. They put Lomachenko back on the pound for pound list as a pie to the face to Haney. That's all. You know, just because they're going back and forth, they say, hey, we'll put them up there because we can. And look, Dougie Fisher, you know, he said, you know, those guys who are voting, a lot of them didn't box. But when it comes down to all in favor of, all it takes is their freaking vote. That's it. It can be as biased as hell, but in the room, if they're voting on certain things, well, guess what? It's going to be on point, or is it going to be controversial? The top 5 is what it is. You know, when they get to 6 through 10, then that's a whole other story. G Royale on deck, man. Salute WCS. I think Canelo is the only 4-belt undisputed champion that retained his titles twice. Yeah, Canelo has been able to do what Canelo does. Yes, that's why I say they're going to have to put respect on Devin's name. You know what I'm saying? He goes ahead and defends these undisputed titles twice. Now, I have no idea. I'm not going to lie. I have no inclination what he's doing next. Who he's going to fight. Is it going to be at 35? Will it be Shakur? That's the only 2 fights I want to see. Either Shakur Stevenson or Gervonta Davis when it comes down to it. I don't think it's going to be Tank. So let's see if him and Stevenson can make that happen. Thurman came in at 145 his last fight. I'll take Keith over Regis. Regis seemed reluctant to fight at welterweight. Yeah, Regis knows he's too small for that. You know what I'm saying? Regis has made it perfectly clear. When Maurice Hooker wanted to fight him at a catchweight, it didn't happen. And then he wanted to fight him at 47. He didn't want to do it. Regis said no. No. Oh, man. Why? What is going on with Gumbo, dog? Oh, man. What's going on with your infatuation with Loma, man? Oh, he must be talking to somebody else in the chat. He can't. I don't think he's talking to me because I barely even mentioned Loma's name. You know what I'm saying? So I think the weigh-ins is going to be popping off in about 29 minutes. You know what I'm saying? The ceremonial weigh-ins for boxing. You know what I'm saying? So being that we already know they're on scales, I don't think it's going to be any type of back and forth. I don't think we're going to see a Bud Crawford, Jose Benavidez. I don't think we're going to see Floyd Mayweather, Victor Ortiz type aggression. Gervonta Davis and everybody else, Gamboa, Isaac Cruz, Rolly Romero. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're going to get the Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather type of weigh-in, the freaking Jamel Charlo versus Tony Harrison kind of energy at the weigh-in. You know, Sugar Shane Mosley and Ricardo Mayorga. I don't think we're going to get the tension, man. I think this is going to be boring as hell. I think it was done purposely for Lomachenko not to give Devin any type of momentum. Nothing. It's not going to be anything. It's going to be boring, man. Unless Devin's willing to put hands on Lomachenko, you know, push him or something like Tank did Rolly, like he did Isaac Cruz. You know what I'm saying? Like he did Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think it's just gonna be them standing there facing each other. Face to the front. Okay. Smile. Over here. Over here. Yeah. Yeah. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, that's all. That's all. Good job. Good job. And they're gonna walk away. I think that's all we're gonna get. Everyone talks about 140 is deep. Should be had to get Regis a fight. It shouldn't be hard. Yeah, true words. It's not. Look, there are fighters in the ranking systems 1 through 15. Okay, with that system, we're talking about somebody who's worth, Regis stepping in the ring with that won't be a wash. He has 5 fights with Matchroom, so he can afford to take a bottle of applesauce. You know what I'm saying? He can afford that. He can afford to, chomp on a rotten pear. You know what I'm saying? An overripe banana. He can afford to have an opponent like that. You know what I'm saying? Some spoiled yogurt, some curd milk. Can he fight somebody that's soft and mushy like that? Yeah. But would it be a good look for Regis being he just signed for Matchroom? Eddie Hearns is not gonna look, it's not gonna be a good look. Real talk is not gonna be a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a good look if mashed potatoes is on the menu. Cranberry sauce. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't need to see a soft opponent like that, bro. I'm being honest. For sure. Appreciate you, Blocks. Pulling up. Appreciate you. W says, will we get Canelo versus Caleb Plant presser type weigh in with Devin and Loma? Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? This is where the black fighters, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just take a look at it. Like black and Mexican, yeah. Like the Tank and Ryan. He was pointing all in his face and all that. You saw you felt the energy with that weigh in. And then, Tank has a record of pushing and putting hands on his freaking opponents at the weigh-in. But this right here, I would be absolutely shocked if Haney pushes Lomachenko or anything like that. People will take to the press and they will be like, oh my God, get this thug out of here. He should be banned. He pushed Loma. His country is already at war. He pushed him. You know what I'm saying? He should, man. We should get that Canelo Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? We if you want to spice this up a little bit for $59.99, somebody needs to lay the hands on the other guy. Something. I'm curious to know what Loma would do. Will he sit there and just say, dude, what are you doing? Is this in the script? I mean, what? I mean, we fight tomorrow. Just leave it for tomorrow. Loma would be kicking logic to Haney. He'd be breaking down logic. What is this? We put gloves on to tomorrow and we settle it in the square. You try to fight in the street. We don't get paid to fight in the street. We get paid to fight in the ring. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's not good for sport. It's not good for sport. That's pretty much what Loma gonna do. He's gonna break that shit down. He's gonna give you that common sense, that logic. He's gonna try to give you that Olympian speech. when I was in the Olympics, we don't act like this. We don't act like this. You don't go to the Olympics, so you wouldn't know. That's why you has no sportsmanship. Okay, you don't have no sportsmanship. All right. Loma start trying to break that shit down, bro. Travis on deck. I see you, man. I see you in the building. Top Rank be having that dude on stage that be like, if you touch anybody, the fine is 200 million. So the only time that the situation will not go down like what Tank did to the guy who was supposed to be like the mediator, right? Is in New Jersey. In Jersey. Man, that Jersey commission, ooh, that brother have anger issues. He do not play, man. He will find your ass. They was trying to hype shit up and talking all that. He say pretty much you ain't gonna do shit. Put a hand on here if you want to. I'll take 90% of your purse right now. I'll find you right now. Go ahead. You're not gonna have that dumb shit going on my watch. Dude don't play over there in Jersey, man. He does not play, man. Mama just called me and said Haney is a heavyweight now. Oh man, he said, "Hey, is that him? Oh, he heavyweight already. Egas, what do we do? Haney already? He has a 175. I don't know what to do. Do you have something that clear? You got something that cream? I need some cream." Lomachenko be looking for the clear, dog. Egas, get the clear, get the cream. We need the cream. No, Loma, you cannot do that. They're gonna test you tomorrow. What's wrong with you? You're losing it, Loma. Look at him, 175. I have no chance. I saw Conor being talking about he would take on Canelo. I laughed hysterically until I realized Eddie Hearn would give both his testicles to stage a Canelo fight in the UK. He said Eddie Hearn will pretty much castrate himself, remove all gender identity when it comes to the physical anatomy. That's what he said. He was like, shit, if Eddie can make that fight happen, there's no way it can happen. First of all, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's put the jokes aside. This man popped dirty trying to move up and fight Eubanks at 160. Damn near 158. All right. So he tests positive for clomiphene from eating 1,000 eggs in an hour. It ain't no way he's gonna be able to fight Canelo at 168. I mean, Canelo gonna weigh in at 167 and a half, 167.5, and freaking Conor Ben's gonna weigh around 160. It would be a slaughter, man. Canelo would change Conor's Ben's life for the wrong reason. Yeah, that Jersey commission, I forgot his name, man. For real, I forgot his name, but he doesn't play. That Jersey commission, he was just like, you can tell he hold, man, that dude don't play, man. It's almost like he has a house in Jersey and he understands. He grew up in Jersey. That dude don't play, man, at all. I mean, look, why you sick of being 305? The man was cleared partially. You know what I'm saying? The BBOC, a UCAD felt that he hadn't been all the way clear, but hey, man, the man was trying to gain weight. Eggs are very strict protein. We keep finding out more and more about the type of foods we consume today, and also the testing. You know what I'm saying? Food is just made different. It's just so much that goes into food. So just think about the protein of egg and Conor Ben consuming all these eggs to get that raw protein to put on that good muscle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what he doing wasn't bad, eating eggs, but if he did cut corners and add a little bit of sauce and got caught, that's his problem. That's his problem. Seriously. Y'all seen Kambosos talking about he wants to hop in the ring with Shakur. I mean, look, let's take it this way. He knows damn well that's a good fight for him to make a paycheck. You know, so if Kambosos wants to put on the freaking big shoes and the red nose and the freaking the multicolored wig and go up here and hit some backflips and land in the ring with Shakur, please, by all means, let him play. Bring the circus to town and let him go in there and get those hands. If you seen what Devin did to him, what do you think Shakur gonna do to him? Come on, man. Somebody need to put a watch. They need to put a watch out there and make sure that fight don't happen, man. That third loss would be something crucial. It'd be too freaking crucial, man. I like Kambosos versus Shakur better than Japanese kid. Shakur just styled on. Yeah, Yoshino, Mitch. Yoshino wasn't in there to win. He was in there just to, to move around, be a placeholder, another body, shit like that, man. He said, OG is too funny. How many eggs? He had 1,000 eggs an hour, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was cracking shells all day long. I got to get some protein, man. You know what I'm saying? Flexing in the mirror, man. I'm telling you, like eggs are serious, man. Serious. They're really good protein. Captain Full, what's good with it? Salute to you, brother, on deck. Dude got caught cheating. Yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying? He did. No doubt about it. Let me go over here right quick. The weigh-ins, since they already weighed in, hopefully it's no delay. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it's no delay. But I see some of these other channels crying about Devin Haney's weight. It's just something to talk about. Real talk. It's just something to talk about. It's not like we haven't watched a boxing match before. But when people take on these characters where they try to pretend like they really concerned about issues, they front, man. They're frauding out. They're playing the role. Anybody and everybody who knows how this process works totally understands that weight cutting is a part of the system, part of the process. To say that Devin Haney is hold on for a second. To say that Devin Haney is sitting up here with low water on the brain, man, he's having drastic weight cuts, and how that's going to bleed over to his performance as a fighter. Man, this guy's been here, done that already. How many professional fights do we have to be reminded that he has, man? Come on, how many professional fights do we have to that reminds us that this dude has been here, done that already? Why y'all tripping on him cutting weight based off all the big clothes he had? Dude was wearing big clothes, Dickie suits, all that shit. Look, man is 29-0 with 15 knockouts. You think he don't know how to cut weight? 7 years in the game almost. You think he don't know how to cut weight? Come on, man. Why people going around here acting like this is play, and this man just cut weight from being up, in between fights. Come on, man. They and made weight both times. Wasn't they saying the same thing over there? Oh, he's having weight issues. He's having weight issues. He's having weight issues. Hey, man, it happens in the sport. It happens. Stop whining. Stop whining. I think we got like 14 more minutes before weigh-in. Let me see if we're going to get some Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Plant, if somebody gets slapped. Devin need to step outside your comfort zone. You listen to this, Devin. If you want people to really buy, you need to slap. You know what I'm saying? You need to put hands on him. You need to put a finger on his forehead or something. You need to do something to get the shock value out of this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just been sitting there. What did they tell you? Did they threaten you? Did they threaten you already? Say, hey, we don't do with that PBC stuff. Over here, we're different. Okay? We're not all thuggish over there like that PBC. I'm just letting you know. You put hands over here, that'll be your last. Be sounding like the Godfather lecturing. Dude got caught cheating. Knockdown say, yeah, I know the way and what he got caught with was too funny. It was Cambosis sit tight and play his cards right. He can be a two-time champion in the near future. Yeah, I mean, once everybody can. I mean, Shakur possibly can be a three-weight champion. You know what I'm saying? When the titles are vacated or not. He or not. Maybe he can fight for undisputed. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Boxing fan talk. What's good with it? On deck with it. What's good? Cambodia had all types of eggs. Raw, scrambled, over easy, side up, hard boiled. But did he have the egg that comes out of the syringe, though, Mitch? That's my question. Did he have the type of eggs, the liquid egg white that you put into the intravenous and press down very slow until you start to feel that warm feeling coming over you? Did he get those eggs too? The egg whites that's injected into the. I'm gonna leave that alone. I do not want anybody coming over here trying to get me on defamation. I'm just saying somebody allegedly seen some egg whites being injected into a vein. That's all I'm saying. They was injected premium egg white into his veins, man. That's crazy. I was watching an interview with Cali Muscle. He said that he was experimenting with D-ball, insulin, diuretics, eating sweets, cup noodles to build muscle. He said he ate so much sodium, he had migraines. I mean, Cali Muscle is doing a lot of things that's considered to be unorthodox. I'm talking about on caveman levels. Dude is a maniac, bro. He was never going to be this world-class boxer because his body wasn't proportional enough. And plus, it just seems like he didn't build up to his weight the proper way. He was on damn near everything. And when he had that heart attack, that just goes to show you, man, like, I'm good. He survived and he's doing better. But, hey, he's a different type of animal. If we talking about the same person, I think. If we talking about the same person. We talking about the dark-skinned dude, I think that's Cali Muscle. If I'm not mistaken. Let me look him up right quick. Yeah, we talking about the same person. Yeah, he was a small dude who blew up quick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Being ate a dinosaur egg. For real, man. He found them dinosaur eggs that was in the lab. He had to pay a little bit of extra money from them. That's the premium shit. It guaranteed to give you that raptor type energy, that T-Rex type of energy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was over there eating some King Kong eggs, some hybrid shit. That's what Conor Ben was doing. He was eating some hybrid. He had to go up there and get the eggs out of the suitcase after he made the payment. That's what kind of shit. Conor Ben was trying to do something different that we ain't seen. I'm telling you, man. He was eating them eggs out the damn briefcase, man. Them special eggs. I mean, Conor Ben had all types of eggs: dinosaur eggs, quail eggs, duck eggs, elephant eggs. They don't eat eggs. For real, had python, Burmese python eggs. You know what I'm saying? Whale eggs. You know, he had Kodiak eggs. Shit. Mountain goat eggs. That boy was up there eating anything and everything, dog. He was up there. Look, he was up there pleading his case, man. He was telling them all the eggs he ate. They said, oh, wow. Interesting. Wow. Are you getting all this? Is somebody writing this down? This is unbelievable. I never thought we can find an elephant that lay eggs. You're for real. This has been proven. Absolutely. Elephants do lay eggs. It's quite different, though. You know what I'm saying? The egg sometimes pops out when the calf hits the ground. The egg rolls out their trunk. It's almost like a pearl in an oyster. You know what I'm saying? But not every baby has that little egg. And that egg is said to have unbelievable powers. You know what I'm saying? Because the elephant, elephant's supposed to be good luck. You know, they have a peanut brain and they can find water miles upon miles and miles away. They're so smart. Supposedly that egg, it can teach you combinations never seen before in the sport of boxing. But you just have to catch the elephant when they're laying, the baby elephant out and see if that egg comes out the snout. You have to grab it right away. Now, the mother might stump your ass out, but it's been said that some tribesmen had been able to retrieve the egg and later go on to be immortal. Somewhat like in Wakanda. They was able to fly and live underwater and breathe. Man, let me stop, man. Let me stop this shit. I'm just trying to stall time enough to get this way in, dog. Let me stop, dog. They said they saw Connor being underwater, man. He was breathing for hours after eating that elephant egg, dog. He was breathing. Look, he was breathing on his with no freaking help. Man, Connor was tripping with his reason for getting caught. When you was in competition, what did you do to cut weight? How was the process? I cut weight just like anything else. Subtract your diet. All you have to do is look at my muscle bellies, man. I was cutting weight with a diet. You know what I'm saying? I had no bumps. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have veins ripping across my freaking shit. It's just genetically I was on point. You know what I'm saying? Genetically I was on point. I was very strict with my diet, very strict with my water. I never really been a drinker like that. Early on in my military, I drank, but you know what I'm saying? Fish, chicken, shit like that. Stayed up on asparagus all the time. Asparagus, broccoli, asparagus, broccoli. Yeah, same shit every day. Sweet potato, sweet potato, sweet potato, sweet potato. I mean, I probably spent easily on sweet potatoes during competition. Easily, in the hundreds. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy. I never took a pre-workout. Never. It's just genetically, I was good. You know what I'm saying? Genetically, my body dialed in, and I was able to cut weight, man. But understand one thing though. When I did men's physique, that was the first men's physique, and it went by age. It was by age. So you either competed in your age group or you competed in open class. I competed in both open class and age group. You know what I'm saying? And I never got lower than second place in the open class before going to nationals. Ben was looking for an advantage. OG was killing me, man. It's just funny. I'm just saying I gotta get the energy up there. That's all. We're about 5 minutes out. About 5 minutes out from the weigh-in. Let me see what they're looking like over here. Okay. And if these are the recent pictures of the weigh-in today, Haney doesn't look bad at all to weigh in less. You know what I'm saying? Loma looks like he just returned from a fishing trip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that doesn't mean anything. Fedor didn't have a muscle build either, and he was a killer. You know what I'm saying? Haney shredded, abdominals shredded. His biceps are peaked. You know what I'm saying? His shoulders are peaked. He's shredded, man. Loma, he just, he looks flat. He looked disinterested. And killers don't have to look interested. For real, killers don't have to be interested. They don't have to give you the sign that they look a certain way and they're gonna fuck you up. It's a lot of killers that don't give you anything. And they're vicious, bro. I'm not saying that's Loma either. I'm just saying I'm looking at Devins, I'm looking at the side by side, the juxtapose, and Devins looks shredded. You know what I'm saying? Muscle bellies look full to cut all that weight. And Loma, he looks like Loma. Like he's a small guy anyway. Not too much muscle mass, anything going on there. Loma don't look budged at all. No, he don't look like he had too much muscle mass going on there. But that doesn't mean, like I said, it doesn't mean that he can still go in there and lay that down, that energy down, and perform at a high level. We'll see. We'll see, man. It's 6:57. We're 3 minutes out. We'll see what's popping, dog. Loma do not like. He is impressed by Devin at all. Yeah, he looks a little weird in a way, strange. This is Loma, the two-time, Olympian. He doesn't give me that type of vibe like he wanted to support this fight the way it should. Like, this is pay-per-view, Loma. You was on the access, like they was doing this special on you and Devin, and they showing you in a church setting, a chapel. You know what I'm saying? You was in there praying with candles, and you was pretty much repenting on how big your ego was. You know what I'm saying? And you had to pretty much change lanes. And then you get up here and you act like the same person that stepped in there with Teofimo Lopez and didn't want to put a rematch in there. I don't know, man. You say it was your ego, but every time Devin say something, it just seems like Loma is just like, you know what I'm saying? He give you that like he's disgusted. I don't want to hear this guy talk. Oh yeah. Oh, do I have to go up there? Oh man, I don't like this guy. I really think Loma don't like Devin for real. And these fighters don't have to like each other, but dude, your fight is on pay-per-view. Do something to sell it, man. Somebody need to kick. Somebody need to throw an elbow. It needs to be some disrespect. Okay. We got 1 minute. We got 1 minute to showtime. 1 minute. 1 minute, I sir. 1 minute. Yeah, man. Everybody's body composition different. I always walked around low body fat, so it was easy for me to transition from, into men's physique. So everybody can't do that though. And plus, that sweet potato to any one of y'all. If you're trying to put on some nice muscle mass during the winter and chisel that shit up for the summer, stick with the sweet potatoes, homie. Complex carb all day, time released. Don't matter. If you wanna always be bloated and hold that weight, eat corn. If you're trying to get cut up and drop weight, never eat corn. Don't eat squash. Eat green beans, broccoli. If you got the money, asparagus. You know what I'm saying? If you got the money, get the fresh broccoli and cook it. Put some peppers in there. Really, really good. So it's 7:00, man. Let's hope they're not too late with this. Let's hope it's not too late. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to be on time, man. Dude, you're fighting on pay-per-view for Undisputed. Where's the excitement? I'm serious, man. Like Loma's, acting like he seriously don't like Devin, and he don't want to. He don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to participate in promoting the fight. Okay, we already on the goddamn. All right, here we go. They on time, shawty. They are on time, man. They say we have to get this over with so these fighters can go rest. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. So let's see what's popping. Let's see is Devin gonna slap the shit out of Loma. Let's see if Loma gonna do a spinning heel kick and catch Devin on the forehead. Let's see if somebody's gonna change the game forever. We need some spice. We need some spice to this sauce, man. We need some spice to this sauce. Uh-oh, they on time. Come on now, slap somebody. They go Andre Ward, Desert Storm, Timothy Bradley. And then, it's I'm just put it out there too. Timothy Bradley done lost some weight over the time too. Because they say, hey, Timothy, Hey, truth be told, man, you're getting a little big. The suits are costing us more money. And the camera angle, that head is just taking up too much damn camera space, right? They had to say, hey, you got to drop about at least 15. Okay. Okay. But it's no disrespect, man. You know, just drop it like 15, man. You know, get some motivation for Andre Ward. He's still fit, look like he can step in the ring tomorrow. Timothy Bradley was eating nice. It's shit. He done lost weight. Look at him, man. He done lost weight, man. I'm happy for him because he was getting swole there for a minute. Okay, we got both fighters. Oh yeah, for real. Talking about both of them gonna weigh in and dip. Yeah, I believe that shit. It's gonna be boring, dog. At least Kambosos attempted to sell the fight. At least he was giving you that energy that he wasn't trying to hear nothing, take no shit from nobody. No, nah. He was trying to sell the fight, bro. Oh, here we go. Let me see what they're saying about Loma. I know they was gonna mention him going over there to his country, which I don't have no comment on. If they want to use that story, okay, cool, whatever. Let me see what they talking about. Oh, I see they left Orlando Salido out. Did they show his highlight? They left Orlando Salido out, dog. They just started with G. Russell. They started with G. Russell. They didn't even bring Orlando Salido on deck doing the replay. Okay. They showing all his highlight reel knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Gamboa, Linares, when he hurt him. Damn, they still replaying when Linares hurt him in the chin. They put that on replay. Okay. Teofimo when he fought Tio. Okay, let's see if these two guys got to do. Let's see if we're gonna get some type of excitement. Don't say, please. Somebody give me a glass of Sprite. This put me to sleep. Jesus Christ. Is somebody gonna slap somebody? Come on, man. You want somebody to buy your pay-per-view? Come on, man. Let's see something. Let's see something. Bring them on out, man. Dang, Bradley had to lose about 20, 25 pounds, man. Bradley looking fit. He might be getting ready for an exhibition fight, man. Bradley looking fit right now. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't the dark suit either. Bradley looking in shape. Before he was getting swole, he was eating oatmeal, you know what I'm saying, 7 times a day with some bananas and blueberries, you know what I'm saying, with some pork chop on the side. That shit was too much carbs and fatty acids. I ain't gonna lie to you. That mother was eating healthy. I like that color suit Andre got on. Nice. Nice. Shout out to the Hall of Famer, both of these guys. That's a badass color that he got on. I like that color. I ain't gonna lie, that's a badass color. I don't know what type of color it is. You know what I'm saying? Tomato paste. I don't know. Paprika. I don't know what type, what color to consider that to be. It's not cranberry. Okay. Are we getting to the weigh-ins? Are we here? Somebody about to get knocked out on stage? What we doing? I can tell you like this, the weigh-in is not packed. What's up with the weigh-in? Like, If they weighed in privately previous earlier today, they didn't open the weigh-ins to the public. I mean, that shit is not even packed out, man. That's not a good look, man. Uh, it seems like it's open to the public. I ain't gonna lie. Interesting. Dev and Loma gonna weigh in and dip. Hell no. Square Biz was young. I see the same thing for Loma. Yeah, Loma is not even selling this fight at all, bro. They have enough, you know what I'm saying, highlight cameos, you know what I'm saying, interviews. Let me see what Devin say. He's looking to handicap Loma of his best attributes. Good take. Good take. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you. Devin did show out over there in Australia. I'm not gonna lie, he showed out, man. He you know, he wasn't over there hanging out on the outside. He showed out. 2 fights, you know what I'm saying? In another country, 2 fights. I know people feel the way they do, but 2 fights overseas. I guess I feel some type of way because I know how tough it is to go overseas and back and forth and back and forth, and how crucial it is just to take the flight, just to take the travel over there. But this, you know, he had to go over there in somebody else's country to get acclimated, first of all, and then get a little bit of training in. Not to mention his head trainer, his pops, was prevented from going over there, you know, initially. But he beat Cambosa's ass twice, man. Yeah, go in there and dominate so Gumbo can really see, you know, how he fucked up making this bet with me. Go in there and dominate Loma for real. You know what I'm saying? You know, just go in there and dominate him, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just to prove a point to the ones who betted against you, that Devin. So make him put some respect, you know, on your name, man. Man, come on, man. I thought we was getting to the weigh-in. It's 7:10 already, man. Come on, bro. Let's go. Oh yeah, Bill was on that type of time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bill was on that type of time with Cambozo. You know what I'm saying? When his pops, he was on that type of time. It was really some animosity, man. It's almost like, in my opinion, it was a bit prejudiced, a little bit, you know, a little bit of you know, subordinate type inferiority shit going on there, calling him boy and stuff like that, just to get him riled up. Don't say you just doing that just for promo. You know, both of them did that. The guy who was at the podium and Cambozo too. You know what I'm saying? He called him a boy. But Devin's gonna have to change that. You know, I mean, he's gonna have to step out more and talk. I don't get into the father son dynamic. If that's what they do and that's the dang chain command and how they want to talk, that's them. Who am I? You know, I'm a father myself, so I'm not gonna sit up here and say what they shouldn't be doing and what shouldn't happen. Forget all that. Time to hit the scale. It's been time to hit the scale, god damn it. I'm about to go up there and start throwing some shit around. I'm about to go in there and start taking names, man. They got me up here waiting. Let's get to the way. They already did it earlier. How can they not start on time? Man, y'all already weighed in, big dog. It's Friday, man. You got people on a Friday. Come on now. It's going on 7:30 over here. I know y'all on the West Coast and y'all saying, oh, it's still the sun still blazing over here. Okay. There's more back and forth with Loma Dad and Haney Dad than the fighters, which does nothing for the fight. Real talk. Bill gonna talk his shit just like all these other. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. Cambozo team was definitely dog whistling and having prejudice undertones during the first press run. That shit is for real. That was for real. That shit they was doing, that racist, that prejudice type. You know what I'm saying? Treating them like they was inferior. They go Flavor Flav. Let me see what Flav talking about. They go Oscar Valdez. George Cambozo there. Always looking like he a mannequin out of a Macy's, an old Macy's store that's in foreclosure. Okay, they're starting now. Somebody turn on the audio. You're about to lose your job. Shout out to the Triple OG. Bob, 90 years old. Come on, man. Come on. The hater is up first. You better win. No, that's not him. Chino is up first. Marley looking like a broke Bob Marley. That knows no leg at dawn. No patois, man. Long as I got my locks. I grow my locks. Next. Next. We see it. Next. Ah, you better look. You better look. You better look on point, man. You better look like you. Nico on deck. Shout out to Nico Ali. Good guy. I know Jahad just beat up a Nico. That's all I know. I know Jahad Tucker just stepped on a Nico. No pun intended. I'm just telling you what I witnessed. Hell no. Stop playing. Nico's came a long way. I ain't gonna lie to you. He came a long way, man. He's getting decent and decent. For real. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. No sarcasm. No ad libbing. Nico has improved big time. Okay, I'm not even gonna hold you on that. Cambozo is the type of dude that you see and you say, "Hey, George, George, George." He just keep on looking forward. Hey, champ, and then he turns around. Yeah, I just saying, "Hey, man, it's good to see you over here. You know, congratulations, bitch." So the reason why they weighing in behind is just simply to show that they're betting odds off DraftKings. You know what I'm saying? And showing the weight that way. It's pretty cool. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? But this it's pretty cool. In case you all didn't know, Nico Ali is Flavor Flav's godson. The Maloney brothers, Junto Nakatani, them Maloney brothers, boy, they keep them in a title shot. They keep them in a. Somebody said earlier about Nakatani. That's not the same Nakatani, big dog. That's a different Nakatani. See, them Maloney brothers always seem to get along. They always seem like they looking for the next prize. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take no shots at nobody. You know what's crazy is my time I spent in Japan. You didn't think you would see Japanese guys tall like this. Like even Masayoshi Nakatani is a tall fighter. People have to understand these are fighters that's from mainland Japan, not not the island. Yeah, them Maloney brothers always entitled, man. Shit. They love the Maloney brothers. I'm a fan of the Maloney brothers. It's possible, I'd be real talk. I can't even hold you on that for real. I think it's gonna be a tough fight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That height he got on him too. He gonna end up doing like Masayoshi Nakatani did Felix Verdejo before he was confined. Shout out to Nakatiya, man. He's a law enforcement officer in his country. He's tough, dog. That was one of Shakur Stevenson fights that they was saying Shakur was overrated because he really didn't take it to Nakatiya. You know what I'm saying? Nakatiya. You know, Nakatiya is a tough fighter. Real talk. He's a tough fighter, man. Nakatiya. It's gonna be a good fight. Murataya. 17-0, 14 KOs. This is gonna be a good fight, man. Yep. Yep. Murataya, man. This is gonna be a good fight, man. I like what Bradley just said. He has the ability. Yeah, he is. He's gonna test the chin. That's a law enforcement officer in this country, Nakatiri. Look at the abdominal region of Maratayo. Marataya. Dude's been doing some core exercises. There go Lomachenko sitting there chilling. Lomachenko smiling and everything. You know what I'm saying? That steak tasted nice. Shout out to Eagles, man. Yeah, he's way on the 135 for sure. He is. Adam Blue Nose, man. They they love Adam Lopez, man. But you know, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You gotta recover, dog. You know, like yeah, he made him look bad too. He made him look bad. Man, Blue Nose better look like it's the red nose. He better not go in there and let Oscar run him like that, man. Did Oscar Valdez piss in the cup yet? Do you piss in the cup yet, Valdez? I just want to make sure that Lopez is in there and he has a fair opportunity. One thing about Oscar Valdez, he can stare your ass down. He's like, yeah. What? I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that Burchelt sauce. I'm gonna give you that Burchelt hammer to the face. He said, I got Loma calmness. He got the no back down spirit right now. Yeah. I mean, you gotta respect Loma's spirit when it comes to the combat, the art of war, rather. Shout out to Abdullah, man. Good dude, him and his team. Shout out to Team Abdullah Mason. Shout out to Team Abdullah Mason. Hey, Desmond, them man, we got a history. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not even gonna get into it. His pops feel the way he feel. I'm going straight up for Abdullah Mason. Put the funk on this dude. You get your shot on TV. I hope all this time you did what you're supposed to. Look, I was covering Desmond way back when he was just barely had any fights on the freaking regional cards, man. Finally, they got on TV. Abdullah gonna put that boy in the blender, man. He gonna put that boy in the blender, Abdullah. Finally get your shot, Desmond. Let's see what it is. You finally get your shot, homie. I'm gonna make sure I tune into that fight. Make sure I tune into that fight. Yeah, Abdullah Mason, my guy. Abdullah special, man. I'm glad he got some limelight on his card. Yeah, man, he fighting a dude, man. I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna keep it on boxing. You learn a lot when you covering these fights on the regional card coming up. Cash flow on deck, man. Yes, sir. Hey, that's the one to watch too now. Cash flow is no joke, man. Cash flow is no joke. Shout out to Cash Flow Diaz, man. They keeping him busy, man. Cash flow is busy. Cash flow is busy. Oh boy, about to get that work. He got some of the best ring walk attire too. He got his hair painted. He got the fresh cut. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, his underwear said "kiss my ass." That's the first time I seen that. Oh, we got a Vargas. We got another Vargas on deck. Another Vargas on deck. Them family genes run deep. Family genes run deep. Them family genes run deep, man. And them Vargases, for real. I said Vargases. Anybody seen them Vargases? Either one of them Vargases. Okay. Is it gonna get testy? Is it gonna get testy? Just imagine being in Fernando Vargas's position, what he was able to accomplish in boxing, and then have boys. Not everybody can say they had boys. and then you have more than one that's inside the ring. Jesus, man. This dude has no time to just sit back and relax, man. He's in the gym with his kids, man. Damn. In the meanwhile, while we're waiting, John Jones has pretty much called out Tyson Fury to enter the cage since Tyson Fury is saying that no one wants to fight him. John Jones said, "Hey, if you want to come over here and make money, come over here to the cage." That'll be a tall task even for John Jones for 2 seconds because Tyson Fury is big enough to take a couple of those kicks, but hey, you know what I'm saying? John is like 250. Tyson Fury be around, you know, 389. It all depends, man. But yeah, he did call out Tyson Fury for a fight. I doubt it happened. Yeah, I doubt it even get any type of traction, man. Even though he signed with the UFC and Dana White has tried this before with Conor McGregor, he tried it with, first of all, Randy Couture and James Toney. He did that. James Toney came over there. I give James Toney that. He had the cojones to come over there and take it to the cage against Randy Couture, a wrestler and previous world champion. And then you had Conor McGregor, of course, go over to the boxing ring. Hey, man. Hey. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree with that. He looked okay. You know what I'm saying? He looked okay. I mean, but you got to give it up to him, man. He's spicy, man. He ain't no punk, dog. For real, he ain't no punk, man. You can tell they've been fighting for a long. Look, you can tell them Vargas boys been fighting since they were young. I'm talking about fighting each other. They ain't punks, man. They ain't punks, man. For real, they don't give me that vibe at all. Them dudes punks. No, I haven't thought about it yet. I know that's his first hometown fight, from my understanding, especially headlining. Headlining. But I haven't. No, I haven't thought about it yet. I haven't thought about it. I mean, why is taking so long for them to get to the main event, dog? Like, I don't get it, man. If this weigh-in has already happened, we got to the damn undercard. I mean, what's the deal? We got to pay bills. I mean, what's the deal? I don't get it, man. Shit. I don't get it. And they go on a long break, man. What is up, bro? I want to see somebody get slapped. Man, I'm about to mute this, man. I'm about to mute this. They tripping. I took a nap and they still ain't did this. W, you cover the event. W says you cover the events. Actually do media at the fights. Man, stop playing. Stop playing. I think it's, you playing. You playing, dog. How did you look? How did you even get to the channel? If you didn't check out the catalog, how did you even get to the channel? Stop playing, dog. That's hilarious, man. People want to play games on here, man. It's okay. It's okay though. Now, I gotta take in consideration. You may not know, but I've covered a fight or two. Okay, I have. I've covered a fight or two. No doubt, I've covered a fight or two. I don't know what's going on with this, man. Dang, man. What's taking so long, dog? Okay, there go Robert Garcia, Bill Haney. I like that sweatsuit color. Okay. Now we're getting down to the itty gritty. About damn time, shawty. I wonder why they say former 3 division champion. If you still consider the champion, if they're using it, that's what it is. Why they say former? I mean, it's always gonna be that way. Everybody got the numbers wrong. He weighed 134.9 and people got 134.4, 134 point. Man, whatever they want to put up there, dog. This should be interesting. It's about that time, Shawty. Devin looked like a super middleweight right now. No, I'm bullshitting. It doesn't look that too big of a size difference. For real. It is a size difference. It is a size difference with Haney. When you really pay attention. Why is that guy so involved, man? Let him talk. Oh, that is. That is. He did it. That is. He pushed him. That is. That is. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's my. That wasn't an attack, but Caleb Plant, Canelo Alvarez was it? What? Canelo pushed that man back in a suit. He almost could have bust his head on the, and then came back in a two-piece again, smacked him up again. And this dude gonna say it's an attack. This dude sound like goddamn Richard Butler. I mean James Butler and Richard Franklin when he hit him with no gloves on. Devin was listening to my look. Devin was listening to my pot. Hey, he was listening, y'all. He was listening. He was listening. Did nobody else say that shit but me, dog? I said, Devin, you need to goddamn push that motherfucker. You gotta sell the fight. Damn, he pushed the shit out of Loma. He pushed him like he was a feather. He pushed Loma like he was a piece of bologna. He pushed Loma like he was an old broom up against the wall. He went by and slapped that motherfucker. He pushed Loma like he was an old flip-flop. Like he was an old flip-flop. A worn out beach sandal. Goddamn, Devin pushed his ass, dog. What did I say earlier, y'all? I say he needs to do something. He need to put hands on this dude, dog. And he did it. You know why he did it? Because Gervonta, that's all he do. Gervonta Davis, that's all he do. He put hands on dudes at weigh-ins. This dude just Tessitore. That was an attack. That was an attack. Call the law. Lock him up. Excuse me, sir. You know it's a lot of money to win in this promotion now. That's the main events. Shut your ass up now. Stop talking that soft ass shit now. Devin pushed the shit out of Loma. He pushed the shit out of Loma. Somebody who's listening to me when I said there should be some pushing and shoving. Oh, Loma said he's mine. He don't have the power. But did you say that about Canelo when he shoved Caleb Plant, shoved him back with his full suit on, and Caleb had to walk back over just to get just a fingertip, a couple of fingertips on the jawline of Canelo before he was pieced up. I think Devin did what he should be, should have did, put hands on him at the weigh-in. Everybody else do it. Let's not start talking about this freaking that was an attack. Stop the madness. Come on. Come on, man. I told y'all Lomachenko know English. People, people will listen. They will start to tune in. What I'm saying. I told y'all Lomachenko knows English very, very well. He just plays like he doesn't. He knows English. He's not getting no freaking interpreter now. He knows English. He's listened to the full interview. Ain't nobody in. He don't have a freaking Dragamon there next to him. Hey, Bill walking back there, like, hey, when we get off camera, man, good shit, son. Good shit, son. You walk that out this pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? Tank be pushing niggas all the time. Good job, son. Good job, son. Good job, son. Look, Mark Kriegel looked concerned. Hey, Timothy, Andre, we have to have a meeting. I don't know if this main event is plausible to move forward. We just seen an all-out assault. I mean, my gosh. He put two hands. He put two hands. He did. He caught him off guard. They didn't think Devin was gonna do that. That's why Loma was so relaxed. They didn't think he was gonna do it. Yeah, Andre said it. It's trying to sell more pay-per-views. He got to back it up for sure. This made my day. He put hands on him, y'all. He put hands on him. 8 fingers and 2 thumbs, y'all. He put palms on him. He put palms on him. 8 fingers, 2 thumbs, and 2 palms. You know what I'm saying? He put all of that on him. 2 palms, 2 thumbs, and 8 fingers. Who told him to put 8 fingers on that man? God damn, dog. Andre Ward up here talking about you have to keep your composure. Is that right? Is that right? When you jumped in the ring with Michael B. Jordan, did you keep your composure? You said you had next. He put 2 palms, 2 thumbs, and 8 fingers. Look at that dude tomorrow. Hey, what are you doing? Don't do that. Man, get out of here, man. Come on, man. What you talking about, man? Well, to my listeners, I am not no way, shape, or form encouraging a collateral set of violence. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no way promoting physical activity outside of the legality of the contractual fight that was assigned to those 2 individuals that just weighed in. But I did suggest that it needs to be a bit more physicality to sell this pay-per-view. Okay. And I also mentioned that Tank Davis, that's all he does is put hands on his opposition doing the face-off. This what Devin needs to do. And sure enough, I think somebody sent them an audio clip. And Bill said, Devin, you know, WCS over there say you need to put 2 palms, 2 thumbs, and 8 fingers. Not fingers, fingers. You need to put 8 fingers on him, man. Devin pushed that dude back, man. Dang, that dude looked at Devin with the meanest look. Dude, how long you been in boxing? A lot of you niggas been in boxing for a long time. You just let certain people try to get away with pushing somebody. Come on, man. It's been worse happen. It's been worse. You say, what are you going to do? Call off the main event? You're not going to call off the main event because promoters lose crazy money. You're not doing anything. It's just a shove. It's not a punch. It's just a shove. Jose Benavidez did it to Crawford. Did y'all have the same expression? Were y'all booing? Jose Benavidez did to Crawford. Were y'all booing? How dare Jose? No, not until Crawford returned and tried to punch him. Did he try to hit him with a closed fist? What are they teaching them in Omaha? Oh my God. Good job. Good job. You know what I'm saying? Good job with spicing it up, man. Good job, bro. Good job. I know Gumbo was like, Gumbo was on the phone. Operator 911. I just witnessed an assault. I want to remain anonymous. Sir, state your location Okay, where did the assault take place? Top Rank Promotions on stage. It's a lot of people up there that can validate what I said. Okay, sir, calm down, calm down. Who was assaulted? My favorite fighter, Vasily Lomachenko. You see him on TV right now, sir. Did you say see him on TV? Are you looking at the weigh-ins? Yes. I gotta catch my breath. I just can't believe he put 2 palms, 2 thumbs, and 8 fingers on my favorite fighter. Hurry up, get a medic over there. Gumbo is mad as hell, dog. Oh my God, Gumbo, they're making anonymous calls in the 911. Please get the chief. Can I speak to the police chief? Yeah, Nevada. Hurry up and get over there now. He just assaulted Lomachenko. He didn't deserve it. Man, stop. He said, fine, Haney cheating ass. How dare you, man? Shout out to Shot News, man, in the building. He said, that push reminded me of AJ and Big Baby at MSG. Facts. When Big Baby was talking about Anthony Joshua's mom, his auntie, step auntie, you know what I'm saying? Step cousin. Man, he pushed he pushed Joshua hard, bro. Let's not act like this is the first time we ever seen something like this take place. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe the commentator said that was an attack. See, that's when the inner, when you see people really, their inner feelings of their biasness come out. This dude said that was an attack, man. How can that be an attack? And he used 2 palms, 2 thumbs, and 8 fingers. Come on, man. Hey, knockdown. Let me post that. Gumbo, that's for you. Knockdown 305, put it up there. That don't have shit to do with me. He did put something up there that's absolutely accurate. He said protect yourself at all times. As you know that times, did you know that times is all caps? Did you know times was all caps? At all times, Gumbo. Remember that. Okay? Remember that. Keyshawn posted a video right by the stage. Haney got a chip on the show. Y'all like it. He knows people talk about his power and everything else. It motivates him. Hey, man, he caught Loma slipping. Loma was relaxed. He just, good setup. He was thinking it's just going to be, okay, hands behind the back, and Devin ain't going to do anything. He didn't do too much anything to Cambozo. He's not going to do anything. Wrong. Nah. Devin put them elbows and them shoulder joints and 2 palms, a pair of thumbs, and 8 fingers on him. For real. Oh, and Loma said, now he got my attention. My intention is here. He no need to look for my attention. Now he got my attention. I'm going to show him why I am high tech. Haney got a chip. Yep. I think Loma might have been talking earlier. Allegedly, he said Dev had to get on and off the scale 2 to 3 times this morning. There was already, yeah, man. That happens in the sport, though. You have fighters who have to get on the scale 2 and 3 times. As long as they lose that weight, long as they lose the weight, man, it don't matter how many times they jump on and off the scale. You know what I'm saying? And then, Devin want to, set the tone. He want to set the tone. He want to get in Loma's head. Loma felt that push, dog. See, you know what's crazy about it? What if you wouldn't have had 8,000 people behind Loma to catch him like Caleb? Caleb didn't have nobody behind him. It wasn't even a weigh-in, and he pushed that man. He could have very well hit his head on the ground or on the stage, and it could have been worse than the little cut he had over, beneath his right eye. For real. People wasn't talking about Canelo that was an attack. Because he pushed Caleb pretty hard. Nobody was talking about that was an attack, right? Was it an attack? He tried to make it seem like it was criminal. I swear to God, man. What a attack that was a push. Man, wasn't he reaching that shot new? Man, come on, bro. This dude was reaching, man. He was reaching. Seriously. He was reaching. I agree he should have stayed and let Loma step back. But whatever. Yeah, Canelo didn't run off the stage like Haney. No, they was getting his ear. So come on, they was doing stuff different. They was in his ear. They say, hey, okay, you did what you had to do. Leave it there. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want it to turn into a melee. You still got to fight tomorrow. So you want to do what you do, turn around, put your gear on, and bounce. He did right. But see, you got to understand that Canelo, they wasn't at the weigh-ins, people. This man want to hurry up, and he better hope he didn't hurt his wrist either. You know what I'm saying? Devin pushed that man pretty hard. You can hurt your wrist like that, exploding like that, and you ain't used to it. It all depends, man. Hey, man, shout out to all anonymous callers into the precinct attempted to file a bogus assault claim against what you just witnessed. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to anonymous callers that was trying to insinuate that an assault just took place on national TV. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to wasting taxpayers' money. Fraud, waste, and abuse, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're gonna see how mad Loma is tomorrow. Yes, sir. But people, I gotta bounce. It's been a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? We will do this again tomorrow. Y'all hold it down. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. SAFE. 2 palms, a pair of thumbs, and 8 fingers on them. You know what I'm saying? We should do this again tomorrow. And once again, if you didn't know, shout out to Jihad Tucker, Team Tucker. He will be on deck in Toledo. That's the card that Jared Anderson will be headlining. Shout out to Team Tucker. Shout out to that gorilla. We ain't talking about dogs now. We talking about Kodiaks. We talking about them behemoths. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jihad Tucker stepping back in there for his 11th professional bout to give us another video, a highlight reel. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Team Tucker, to the fam, man. Especially Shaw News for all the hard work you putting in, brother. Continue to do you. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, turn up and tune in to World Combat Sports.